All right, streaming from the office again, guys. Give you guys a few minutes to come on in while I prepare. Usually, you guys take a few minutes to get in here, so just bear with me while we wait for some people to come into the chat, guys. A lot going on. We're gonna have a look at some layer ones today. Um, some strong layer ones that we're gonna have a look at. Um, Top layer ones, in my opinion, going into this bull run. Uh, Obviously you have your obvious ones, guys. Like there's some boring ones that's obvious, like Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? Fairly obvious when it comes to that. Again, guys, just giving you guys a few moments to come in. Hopefully everybody's having a great night. um, a great Saturday night, guys. Wow, where does the time go? Where's the time go? Busy day tomorrow, guys. I got a lot of the Patreon members are. I'm doing one-on-one coaching sessions with them, with a lot of you guys, a lot of you Patreon members. We're gonna get that done. Got a members-only live stream for YouTube. We're gonna do that tomorrow as well. So Sunday's very busy, but yeah, we're gonna have a look at some layer ones anyways tonight. Like I said, the boring ones, Ethereum, Bitcoin, but then we got a bunch of other ones we're gonna have a look at. Some might surprise you, some might not. Um, Again, just waiting for you guys to make your way in. All right, a couple people starting to come in. Let me know in the chat when you get here, guys, and we'll get going. All right, so while we're waiting, let's have a look at some layer ones. We're waiting for the people to come on in, wait for the chat to get a little bit active. Streaming from the office, guys. Kind of a slower news day today over on X in terms of crypto, anyways. Not much going on. But what do you expect on a Saturday? I think Sunday will be kind of slow as well. I'm kind of hoping for a little bit of a pullback tomorrow because tomorrow I might do some DCAing and I would like to pick up some more Miria is what I would like to be picking up tomorrow. But right now, I mean, Miria is up. Let's have a look over at Miria. Miria is up like, what is it up? Yeah, it's up 7.66% right now. Yeah, 7.7%. So I'm hoping for a little bit of a pullback tomorrow. I would love to see it get back down below 2019. That would be fantastic, but it's 20219 right now. A little bit, I mean, I'll probably still pick it up at that price, don't get me wrong. But even still, guys, even still, right? All right, let's have a look at some layer ones. You got the obvious, like I said, ones you should be looking at for this bull run, guys. If you don't hold Bitcoin, I mean, some people are new this cycle and they want maximum ROI. So it's like, what I like to do is, but I've been around for a while, right? This is my third cycle. So what I like to do is I'll take the profits from this bull run, for example, right? And I'll take 50% of those profits. And when Bitcoin's down 85% from the top, you'll know that we're fairly close to the bottom. You're never going to hit the bottom exactly, but you will be fairly close at that point. And at that point is where I will put about 50% of my profit right into Bitcoin, because I truly believe, maybe not next cycle, maybe it's the cycle after that, but Bitcoin will be $1 million a coin one day within the next two. I'll say within the next two cycles, right? So the next 8 years. Uh, I see a lot of targets around 175,000 to 200,000 for Bitcoin in this cycle. Um, that would be a hard hill to climb to go from that as a top to $1 million a coin in 2028 2029's bull run. That would be kind of hard to make that jump. However, I would say that over those 4 years in the bear market and in that cycle for 2028, 2029, a lot of these big hedge funds and stuff will have scooped up so much of the Bitcoin that the scarcity of it alone may very well drive the price up to those levels, right? In 2028, 2029. I think that's one of the factors a lot of people don't take into consideration is the supply and demand factor, right? They think they do, but they don't really, you know? So, GT, what's up, man? You see, you make it every time I stream from the office. You make it, man. Good to see you, man. Good to see you, brother. So yeah, so so that's what I do. I take 50% of my profit from this bull run. I'll put it into Bitcoin because you're pretty safe to assume that in the next market cycle, Bitcoin will 3 to 4x, let's say, right? Um, but at the same time, I don't sell my Bitcoin ever, right? I every cycle, it's my third cycle. Every cycle, again, I put 50% in. I let it ride all the way up. I let it ride all the way down. I'm waiting for my Bitcoin to hit $1 million a coin. That's what I'm doing with that. But what I would say is um, everything else. So what I do with the rest of my profits is I take 25% and I use that as let's call it a nest egg, right? Um, I might buy a truck or something like that. But outside of that, I just use it to take care of, I got 6 kids, so it's like take care of birthdays and Christmases over the next 4 years for the cycle. So that's all taken care of. I don't have to worry about it, right? Money's all put aside for that. And then the last 25%, now this is key. That money I use to sprinkle over the 2 years near the bottom of the bear market, right? Let's say middle to end of 2026 is where the next bear market will be. That's when I start to sprinkle that 25% of my profits DCA throughout the altcoins again, right? For maximum ROI. And when you've been around as long as I have, 25% is a pretty good chunk of change to be able to DCA back into the alts, right? So what we're going to do through 2026, 2027, some of 2028, probably half 2028, is we're going to be doing our research on the channel. We're going to be finding, because in the next bull run, there's also going to be new projects that come along that are just as good as this time around. We saw some fantastic projects launch in this bear market, guys, and the same thing will happen in the next one, right? We saw the likes of Caspa, Pith, right? What else? Miria. What else? I was just thinking of one too. Anyway, a lot of fantastic. XCN is another fantastic one, right? Um, we saw a lot of great. I don't know why Aptos launched. Um, what else launched in this? SUI launched. Of course, I don't own any of that, but I digress. SEI Network launched in this bear market, right? I think did Flare launched as well, right? Flare launched on the XRP Ledger, I believe, like 2 years ago in this bear market. Counts as this bear market, in my opinion. So the point, guys, is you also have a lot of good gaming projects that launched, like Games for a Living, Lit Labs, stuff like that, right? Some great projects, anyway. And you're going to get the same thing in the next bear market, right? Through the next 4 year cycle. You're going to get a lot of fantastic projects that have never seen a bull run before. And that's when we're going to take 25% of our profits. We're going to buy into a lot of those. Of course, you're going to have your staples, right? And by staples, I mean you're going to have your chain links, right? Because if it wasn't for chain links, like the glue that holds the entire crypto asset class together, in my opinion, right? The unmatched oracle. You've got good oracles like Gora Labs is on Algorand and Pith, but it's going to take time for those kinds of oracles to kind of gain any traction against the likes of Chainlink, right? So you got your staples, like I said, your chain links and stuff like that you're going to want to scoop up. Obviously your blue chips, definitely. But outside of that, then you start to fill up once you've got your blue chip foundation laid. Like this time around, for example, in my portfolio, in the beginning of the bear market, I scooped up a lot of the decent blue chips. XRP, uh, XRP, Chainlink, Avalanche, Matic, right? VeChain. What else? What else is Cardano, Solana, right? Um, Algorand, HBAR, right? A lot of the a lot of the blue chip ones near the top, you scoop up to create a good solid foundation, and then after you do that, you start to look at new projects, right? What are some new projects launching in this? Like I said, then you go into your Caspas, right? Your Mirias, things like that. Pith, SEI network, right? You scoop up a couple solid layer ones that have just come out again, like Caspa and SEI network, right? And that's how you kind of build it out, and you build your mid caps that way, your newer projects, and then you can start to get degen near the end when you start getting close to the blow off top and stuff layer, like the parabolic part, like we are now. Then you can start to be a little more degen because you've rounded out your portfolio, right? That's what we're going to be doing through the entire next bear market on this channel, guys. We're going to be doing that together, right? It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited about it. Starting a new portfolio from scratch, it's going to be a lot of fun. GT says, I watch even when I miss, brother. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Funky says, midnight oil burning. Yeah. Yeah, working harder, hardly working, right? I'm actually double working right now because I'm at the office, but I'm also live streaming, right? So I'm double working right now. I'm working twice as hard right now as your average person. So yeah, anyway, some layer ones, guys, I wanted to talk about briefly that maybe we should be looking at, or that you should be looking at, right? You have your obvious ones near the top, right? Like I said, Bitcoin, Ethereum. I'm not a big fan of BNB, though it will do good. Your Solanas, right? Your Ton coins, your Cardano. I don't know. Cardano, I'm on the fence about. I still hold it. It should perform fairly well. I'm just gonna kind of go counter to what BitBoy says because I don't really think that he's very good. I don't think he's very knowledgeable. I think he just says stuff to get clicks, and he's calling Cardano dead now. He's literally said it on his channel. Cardano's dead, right? That's what he said. So we'll see what happens there, but that's a solid layer one. AVAX, guys, I'm excited about AVAX because they're really building out a solid Web3 gaming gaming niche on their layer one platform, guys, right? Avalanche and Web3 gaming, big things are coming, I believe. They also just put the state of California just put all of the deeds for automobiles on Avalanche's blockchain. So that's obviously very, very bullish as well, right? So AVAX is doing big things happening with AVAX. Near protocol, obviously layer one, but also in the AI narrative as well. So Near is a fantastic layer one. Like I said, for full transparency, I do hold Near as well. I picked up Near quite a bit near the bottom of the bear market. Rodney, so how soon do you see XCN to 202? What is XCN right now? Let's have a look. Um, what is it, 2016 or something like that right now? 2012. Okay. I mean, I don't know. That's kind of a specific number when it's going to get to that. Okay. So I see you're going off the charts, right? You're going off the charts that I'm reading, right? Okay. Sorry, I'm at the office, so I can't see them, right? What I would say is, I mean, you need volume. You need volume to come back in first, Rodney, right? Right now, the whole market has none. I think that even Jasmine's volume is down to like 58. I think like 58 million or something like that. So, I mean, it's going to take a little bit, right? It's going to take a little bit. Guys, we still have, like, I wouldn't expect big things until next year, until 2025, really. I mean, Q4 is going to be okay. It's going to be good. We'll start to see run up. Your portfolio should probably 3, maybe 4x between now and the end of the year, depending on what you hold. But I'm talking about as a whole, right? But I mean, people, a lot of people are getting impatient and they're like, well, when's it coming? When's it coming? Not till next year, guys. Not till next year, right? Um, should still be stuffing bags at this point, right? Not looking at price action to where when we're going to get, because what is that? That's about a, what did I say? Was there's about a 80, no, 67, 68% pump to 202, something like that. I was reading the charts, I think, this morning on that. Um, and then people will take profits and we'll come back down probably to like 2018, 2017, something like that, right? Because people are for sure going to take profits on Onyx coin if they're buying at current prices and it pumps up 67, 68%. um, People are definitely going to take profits on that, right? So you'll see a bit of a correction then. um, but yeah, I would highly encourage looking at things from a broader perspective going into next year. Probably halfway through next year is where I'm targeting. Like I said, Q2, maybe Q3 of next year. That's when I'm really focusing on getting 100% out of the market, right? I like to front run things. You guys know that, right? I get out ahead of everybody else. That's why we accumulate bigger bags on certain projects to get our valued exit point, and then we get out earlier, right? While everyone else argues over price discovery mode, right? Greed will kill you in this, guys. Greed will kill you in this. I promise you. Rodney, I had an operation, so the doc said I can't work for another 3 weeks. So I'm glad it's not going to go up too quickly. Yeah, hey, no, you got some time, man. You got some, exactly, right? That's exactly how I should look at it. You're very, very fortunate to have that opportunity to continue to DCA until you can get back to work and start to fill those bags some more. Funky, I think we got a pullback in the next month below where we are now, so I got 500 on the side just in case. I don't know, man. I don't think September is going to be a red month. I think August is going to continue to be a fairly red month for the most part. I do not think that September is going to be very red. I think it's going to be slightly green. And then October, November, December is when things really are going to start to get green. Like I said, your portfolio should probably at least 3, maybe 4x between now and the end of the year. And then but that's not even the parabolic part of the bull run yet either, right? That's just ramping things up. That's just getting started. The real exciting stuff, like Q1 will be the same thing as same thing as Q4 of this year. Q1 next year will probably be maybe another 3 or 4x. Sorry, I'm tired. Ugh. Another 3 or 4x. And then Q2, that's when we get our first burst to the upside, in my opinion, where we really start to ramp up. Then Q3, oh baby, parabolic, right? So we have some time, is the point I'm trying to get across here. We have some time, guys, right? So I would, but what we're doing over on the Patreon right now, guys, is we are gearing up. We've shifted into the next phase, which is the first phase of creating our exit strategies, right? Now, if you don't have one, guys, if you don't know how, exiting this market is multi-phased. It's not as simple as, like, I had somebody ask me over on the Patreon, we were talking, and there's nothing wrong with this. It just comes from lack of experience, right? We were talking about exit points for Jasmine, I think it was. And I said, look, this is kind of, give them a quick overview of how we should be exiting. And I said, look, this is how you should kind of layer your way out. And I said, well, why don't I just sell everything at $1, like all my Jasmine at $1? I said, well, it doesn't work that way, right? Unfortunately. Yeah, it would be nice, but who's buying millions of Jasmine at $1? Who's buying it from you, right? For every seller, there has to be a buyer. That's the thing. And you have to remember one thing too, is that if you're selling a couple of million Jasmine at $1, you're trying to sell a couple of million Jasmine. You're not the only person trying to sell a couple of million Jasmine at $1. There's people out there with 10, 15, 20 million Jasmine that I talk to that, they're all going to be trying to sell this. So it'll be a rat race. That's why I front run the market, guys. That's why I DCA out and I front run it to guarantee my profits, right? So we're in the next phase of the creating an exit strategy right now over on the Patreon. So jump over there, guys. I'd recommend it for sure. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. What do we got in the chat here? GT Bitcoin last run broke out in late 2020. Then 2021 was a wild. Yes, exact. That's exactly what I'm expecting this time around. But the end of 2024, beginning of 2025, right? RJ, when others are greedy, you be fearful, and when others are fearful, you be greedy. Accumulate now while there is fear. Exactly. Bingo. Bingo, bango, bongo. Uh, Over the road. What's up, man? Howdy, y'all. Blessings from Texas. Nice. Texas in the house. Rodney, thank you. I've been following your program for a while. Also a member. Just wanted to say that I listened to you, knowing that you have a lot of experience in this. It's been the biggest help. Hey, I'm glad I could help you, Rodney. I am glad that I can help, brother, and I'm glad you're here for the ride with me, man. Galaxy Shooter, I'm so late. Yeah, you're 21 minutes late, man. 21 minutes late. What's the matter for you? All right, so jumping back over to the layer ones. I mean, Crow is another one that I really kind of want to start to accumulate, but I haven't yet, right? And that's frustrating for me because I really want some Crow, but I don't have any yet. So, I'm running out of time to get that done. But I got to finish my Miria bag. I got to finish a bunch of other stuff. I might not get any Crow, guys. I might not. What else do we got? H bar. Obviously, H bar is fantastic. I just did a piece on H bar in the live stream yesterday. Um, big things coming there. Hopefully, you watched yesterday's live stream for that. Very bullish on H bar. But you start to lose potential ROI on these higher market cap ones like H bar, right? Like H bar, even if it hits $1.50, $2, I mean, there's better return on investment projects out there, layer ones, right? Like same thing. Like I like Algorand as well. 12 cents for Algorand right now. Accumulated a lot at 8 cents. So I am very bullish on Algo as well. Uh, SEI network, another solid layer one. Never seen a bull run before. VC backed for sure. So I mean, early stages of Solana, in my opinion. Next bull run, SEI network's gonna go nuts, right? Funky got my Crow on stake at 20%, but it is a 1 year stake. Yeah, you get locked in, right? That's the thing of it. You get locked in, man. Another L1 I'm excited about, guys, is Flare. They also have the AI narrative as well, so very bullish on that. I'm kind of losing. I'm kind of losing my interest in Gala, guys. I got to be honest with you. I was reading, I think yesterday or the day before, that Gala is moving away from Web3 gaming now. Their Web3 gaming part of the team is leaving, and they're no longer going to be focusing on Web3 gaming. Well, that's your whole thing for me. That's, so see, that's a perfect example, guys, of people ask me, are you still bullish on Swift and stuff? And I said, well, have the fundamentals changed? Has the team changed? The two things. Well, for Gala, as of right now, the fundamentals are starting to change because they're stepping away from Web3 gaming, which was kind of their narrative, and part of the team is leaving, right? So that is when you would worry about a project, right? Perfect example. One, Jasmine's about to pump soon. Fill your bags now. Over the road says thoughts on Shiba Inu. I'm bullish on Shiba. I made quite a bit of money on Shiba Inu in the last bull run. I think I put like $800 into it last time around, shortly before they gave 50% of the supply over to Vitalik Buterin, and that $800 in the bull run pumped up to about 10 grand, and then I sold it near the top. Funny, some of you guys have heard me tell this story before, but when uh, when Sheeb was going crazy, I was up, and it pumped. Sheeb pumped every day for about 7 or 8 days, something like that, right? Every day, it was up like $1,000 a day, every day on it, right? And then when it got to about 10 grand, I looked over at my wife and I said, you know what? Nothing goes up forever. I feel like I gotta sell. So I sold it. I sold out of the sheep. So I took the 10 grand and walked. The next day, guys, and this is not skill, not boasting that it's skill or anything. This is horseshoes up my butt luck, right? The next day, SHIB dropped by like 40%. Right? We had peaked. I sold that mofo right at the top, right? So, but that was luck. That was totally luck. So, but I think Shiba's moved farther away from being a meme coin. To be honest with you, they've developed so much of an so much in the bear market. I mean, they launched Shiba Swap, right? Their DEX. They launched what else did they launch? They launched Shibarium, their layer two, right? They're building out their ecosystem. I think they have a couple of projects that have migrated over to their ecosystem. They continue to burn tokens throughout this entire bear market. They also have Shibverse, like a metaverse, coming out as well. They launched their NFT line last bull run as well. So who knows if they'll continue to launch another line of NFTs as well. So I think they've come a long way. They've done a lot of development. So yeah, and they have more to come. They have even more to come, right? So yeah, I am bullish on Sheeb. I don't hold any right now though. What do we got? Any thoughts on Quant? Quant, oh yeah, very bullish on Quant. Are you kidding me? Tokenomics alone on Quant are fantastic. Oh, if you want to be bullish on Quant, all you gotta do is watch one of Max's videos. I'm telling you, man. Quant is just it's gonna be phenomenal. I can see between $1,000 and $1,500 for Quant in this bull run, maybe a little bit more even, right? Quant's a fantastic project, fantastic. I do hold Quant to be fully transparent. Galaxy Shooter, Shibarium live stream kind of turned me off of Sheeb. I didn't watch it. Maybe maybe I should go watch it, but I don't know. Sometimes that's the thing, right? That's the thing you got to be careful about. Is sometimes you can't let one thing shift your focus like that, right? If it's like a live stream or one AMA or something like that, sometimes they just don't hit home, right? But uh, that doesn't mean you should give up on it because one live stream or one AMA, doesn't quite strike you, as bullish. I know that some of Hara's AMAs every once in a while he'll do one and it just doesn't hit, right? And people misunderstand the point he's trying to get across, or he doesn't quite word things in a bullish enough way, and then people are like, I didn't really like that. But so take it with a grain of salt is what I would say, right? Juan, what do you think about LCX? I'm bullish on LCX. LCX will be very, very well. I do not hold any LCX. How's LCX doing right now? I'm gonna have a look. It's up 1%, 14 cents. Yeah, they're an exchange, aren't they? Uh, Finance banking narrative, RWA tag. Yeah, they're going to do very, very well, in my opinion. The all time high was 56 cents. I think LCX gets over a dollar this time around. It's only got a $108 million market cap, so I do think it's a good project, yes. Rodney, I only have 18 quant, but listening to Max is the reason I bought. Yeah, hey, like I understand, but you should also make sure you're doing research, right? Into projects. Don't just be bullish on a project because myself or Max or anybody talks about it, right? Definitely understand as much as you can about the project as well, right? Because I've said this before, guys. Like if you gain conviction in a project because of something that I say, well, that's artificially injected confidence, right? And the second you hear something bad about it, you're going to get shaken, and then you're going to come running back to me, and you're going to say, "Oh, I heard so and so's channel said this about it. What do you think?" And it's well, you wouldn't be that shaken if you do your research because like when I listen to someone like Jerry Banfield, for example, or Crypto John, and I hear them starting to spread FUD, I do my research. So instead of being scared off by what they say, I just sit there and I howl laughing because at how lazy they are that they're just putting out content that you know with no research behind it. They're just doing it just to, I guess, to just do it, right? So I'm able to laugh about it instead of be shaken by it, right? And you should be able to do the same thing by building some confidence in these projects by researching them, right? So yeah, take the things that I say and go research what I say to see, because I'm a human at the end of the day, guys. I could be wrong. I'm not right about everything, right? So according to my wife, I'm wrong about everything. So so yeah. Anyway, guys, those are some solid layer ones that you should be looking at, in my opinion. You go to further down the list, a star. I'm bullish on a star in the Polkadot ecosystem. They're out in Japan. Oasis, Rose. They also have the AI narrative as well. Um, Casper, but I'm kind of like ooh about Casper because they got that exploit, right? That hack, and ever since then, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if they can recover from that. I hope they can. I do not have a price prediction for Floki Galaxy Shooter. I don't generally do price predictions on meme coins. There's too many freaking zeros, man. There's too many zeros. Like it's like the hiccups. I don't like doing them on meme coins, but Floki will do well. I mean, it's got a massive community behind it, right? It stood the test of time. It was popular in the last bull run. But yeah, I apologize for that. I generally don't like to let you guys down, but I don't like doing price predictions on meme coins. Again, it's nothing against memes. I like memes. I hold memes. It's just too many freaking zeros at the end of the day to really know, right? Uh, another solid layer one as I go. I'm trying to look at a little bit of the lower cap ones. Trias Labs is another good one, guys. I brought that up. It's ranked 527th. Uh, it only has a $59 million market cap. That's another fantastic. I brought that up last year on the member side for the channel. Solid layer one that I think you guys should have a look at as well. See if there's anything else worth looking at. Taraxa, Terra. I love Taraxa. $21 million market cap. Made a lot of money on Taraxa last year as well. Yeah, I might actually, if I have time, I might pick some of that up again. I made quite a bit of profit on that. Solid layer one. What else? Well, that's another one that I've taken a flyer on is I have high hopes for it is what the hell's it called? Oh, well, I can't think of the name all of a sudden. Lily, oh man, I'm late. Yo, better late than never. Better late than never. Nets is another layer one that I've taken a flyer on. And people are calling me on the radio. Go ahead. Lily, Batlander. Coming, on my way. Coming in late. Yes, coming in late. I got to get back to work though, guys. I might try to come back for another stream a little bit later. But those are your layer ones. I got to get back to work. People need me.
Rob, you need the cash out, please. We have a second.
I will see you guys. I'm getting called and really crazy. I will see you guys a little bit later. If not, I will see you guys in tomorrow's live stream in the morning. Deuces. I'm out.